Change the angle real quick. Is that cool?
Alright, go ahead and start streaming.
Okay. Alright. Check, check.
Check.
Yeah.
Check.
Yeah.
Alright, let
I'm
me
gonna
see.
sit a little closer. We're close to their mics.
How come you can't? Supposed to see it here. Oh, there it goes. There you go. Oh yeah.
All right. There it is. There it is.
Alright, so
Yep.
check,
Okay.
check, check.
Yep.
Oh
There it
yeah.
is.
Oh yeah.
Let's see here.
Alright, I'm just giving some time to let people get in. I'm sure people have been waiting, so.
Alrighty. Let's go ahead and see if we can. Let's see here. Okay. So I'm trying to get that live feed right now.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and see if we can. Let's see here. Okay. Alright. I'm trying to get that live feed. Let's turn down that volume just a little more.
This one? Check, check, check. Here we go. Check, check, check. Here we go.
Yeah, that sounds good. All right. So I don't know if you want to run cameras and see what.
Damn.
Right? How are we doing there?
Alright, we look good right here.
That's one.
Boom, that's two.
Okay. What do you think? That's okay?
That's cool.
Yeah? Or should I turn it a little more?
It's up to you, man.
There we go. I'm just not digging that side shot.
It's all good. It's all
Let's
good.
see what's up. All right. There we go. All right. That's a little better.
All right.
For sure. For sure.
All right. What's up, everybody?
Okay.
All right. Looks like we're good, man. Shit.
All right.
What do you think? Should we give people some time?
We can if you want. I mean, it's up to you. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you're feeling. Yeah.
You got people?
You know, it's not showing me anybody yet. Let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and share it. Share it on Facebook. All right, let's see. All right, if you guys are out there, go ahead and comment real quick. We need to go ahead and get some feedback real quick on this live feed. We want to make sure you guys can hear us, see us, all of that good stuff. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see. Do you have comments disabled on your YouTube?
I'm not sure.
because I'm not able to comment on it. Let's see. Here, you know what? Let's see. I think I'm on the link, so people have to be signed on, or your subscribers actually have to be on their YouTube without having to sign in.
They're supposed to be subscribed already?
Yeah, so yeah, pretty much, like, well, not subscribed, but like into their YouTube page. And I think that I'm not sure if they have to be subscribed to it. Let's see, I'm trying to find you real quick. Hey, but the music is good though.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. I like the music.
All right.
Okay, channels, playlist, videos, home.
All right.
Let's see here. All right, so there we go. Ernie, check. I hear you loud and not clear.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I expect that from Ernie all the time. Are you still on, Ernie? Okay, we got three people watching.
Oh, he said change your settings to public so anyone can see your phone.
Oh, there you go on YouTube.
Okay, so.
Yep.
Hey, for those tuning in already, sorry about the delay. We're working on this, but for now, just keep drinking whatever you're drinking, and just enjoy the music for now. We'll be starting shortly, guys.
Oh, Esme said she can hear us.
Oh, okay.
Either way, let's try to see if we can put it on
I hear you loud and
public.
clear. Oh, look, Ernie said I hear you loud and clear.
Yeah.
Oh, loud and not clear.
Loud and not clear.
Okay, so.
Okay, he said sounds way better.
Sounds way better. All right.
I
Oh,
see
okay.
you guys. Okay, cool.
Not bad. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. For the YouTube, did you put for public?
No, I don't even.
Okay, well, don't even trip. We'll figure it out. For everybody, this is the first podcast. You guys already know. We're gonna go ahead and work out all the kinks, so that way, next show it'll be public for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Get a lot more people out there.
For sure.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Yes, sir.
So here we go, guys. First episode of What's in Your Cup. I am your host, Kastroe, and we have
Froggy, what's up?
DJ Froggy.
DJ Froggy.
DJ Froggy, man. How you feeling today, bro? Oh, he's busy over here. He's on his live right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to follow everybody right now. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right, go for it. I'll put it down.
Let's see. Uh-oh. All right. Let me see what's happening here. Just
Nope.
hold that side button over here. This one.
I believe there's like a timer or something like
yeah,
that.
I'm gonna have to work on that one.
Okay, it's all good. It's all good.
All right, so we're loud and clear. All
Yes,
right.
sir.
So here we go.
All right.
I hope you guys can hear me. I could kind of hear myself, but as long as you guys hear me, that's what matters.
You want me to turn up your headphones a little more?
Can you a little bit?
Yeah.
This guy is good. He knows what's up. All right, for everybody that's here right now, thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate that. And to all the veteranos, happy Veterans Day. Thank
For
you guys
sure.
for being here. So we have DJ Froggy, episode 1.
What up?
This is my boy. I known him for a while now. Pretty much, I want to start this show by kind of letting people get to know you a little bit.
All right.
So if you could tell us kind of like where you grew up and, where you're from and stuff
All
like
right.
that.
I grew up in Echo Park. My parents were in Echo Park for about maybe, I want to say roughly about 45 years, same house. Family of 7, 2 older brothers, 2 younger sisters. I was a middle child, you know, and pretty much grew up in Echo Park on the rough and rugged side, back in the day, cutting the pants into shorts, and swimming in garbage cans and stuff, all that ghetto stuff,
Have you went back to Echo Park ever since?
You know what? I actually went back about maybe 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. Go and check out where I used to live.
Yeah.
It's now an Airbnb.
Oh shit.
So yeah, it doesn't look anything from how I remember it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So someone's profiting out of that now.
Oh yeah, somebody's definitely profiting. I've actually spoken to my fiance and I've told her, you know what? How about if we were to end up renting it one day just to go ahead and stay back in there and bring back some memories.
That'll be dope. Hell yeah, that'll be dope. Now, I know I just introduced you as DJ Froggy. The first thing that goes through my mind is, where did that name come from?
So funny story. There was a guy named Oogie, and there was a guy named Fernie that used to live around the neighborhood, and before they were part of an affiliation down there. They used to kick back around Elysian Heights Elementary School, and my brother, he used to go bowling right there and stuff, and I believe they used to throw me in the trash can, in the dumpster, and they were the ones that used to end up taking me out of the trash cans all the time, and I was just always in and out of that dumpster, that same dumpster. That dumpster seemed to have my name on it for quite a long time, for a long time as I can remember, and one day they were just like, you like a Froggy, just coming in and out of that thing, and everybody just pretty much started calling me Froggy ever since then, and the name kind of stuck, and I mean, I've had that name since I was like 5 years old, bro.
Oh,
yeah,
damn.
yeah. So it's stuck.
Yeah.
So
you don't have it tatted, do you?
No, I don't have it tatted on me. But it's a trademark name already. I've had it for life, and that's pretty much what it is. And from there it just kind of evolved. Went to junior high after elementary school and high school, and everybody just kept on calling me Froggy, and it just pretty much stuck. And I knew once I started DJing at the age of 14, I was like, you know what, it's just gonna be Froggy. Yeah.
It's funny because I know you I know your real name, but for some reason I just Froggy. You're saved on my phone under Froggy.
Everybody
with a frog emoji,
That's funny. Yeah, pretty much everybody just calls me Froggy. Nobody really ever calls me Oscar. Only time my fiance ever calls me Oscar is when I'm in trouble. So other than that, it's Babe or Froggy. That's all I ever hear.
All right. So I know before we started the show, I was asking you, hey, what do you want to drink? And you said, hey, I'm drinking liquor on this one because I know you're on a mission right now. You're trying to lose some weight, right?
Yes, sir.
You've been on the mission.
Yeah, definitely. So the beer is playing a big factor in that. So I definitely got to go ahead and cut beer out of my life right now.
Yeah.
And tonight I'm drinking Jack Daniels. This is the first time that I've drank actual, liquor.
Yeah.
In I want to say maybe a good 7-8 years. I just don't really do liquor too much. A lot of bad experiences, and I'd rather just kind of stay away from it. You
live and learn. You live and learn.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. But tonight, it's a special occasion.
Yeah.
And salutes to you, sir, and your show. Your first podcast. And
thank you.
And definitely, it's what's in my cup tonight.
With that being said, I do want to say, when I say what's in your cup, it's a double standard. I am asking you, what do you do? Right. So for those that don't know, DJ Froggy, I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys get the hang of it, but what is it that you do?
Well, since the age of 14, I've just always loved, music, and I wasn't one of those kids that really ran around too much at house parties and stuff like that when I would go with my parents or my brothers. Something always led me towards the DJ, something always led me towards the lights, towards the speakers, towards the music. And obviously it ain't now. Where like you're just pressing like buttons and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It was all about the turntables.
Yeah.
So it's something always fascinated me about that record. Just kind of going around and stuff, and it pulled me towards that direction.
Yeah.
And I never ran around with the little kids and stuff. I was down for the piñata and all that, but I was always more down to just stand on the side and see the way that they did everything. See the way that they were like moving that record back and forth. Moving the the different crossfader buttons and everything. Around and just that always amazed me. And I said, what, like I want to go ahead and do that. So I started honestly on like tape decks. I started recording off of the radio and just kind of dubbing them, and I'm sure I'm not the only one, but I used to pass off a lot of Power 106 mixes as my own. I used to be like, hey, this is my mix right there. Yeah, this is me right here. Oh, my bad, dude. Like some of them sounded rough, and I was like, oh, my bad. It's because the tape is messed up, So I would pass it off as my own, but then I started growing into my own, and yeah, I started mixing off of tape decks, and then after the tape decks, I got myself like some really cheap turntables, and I started mixing. No, actually, you know what? I used to get my brother's records because my brother's DJ'd for a little while, because before it became a big thing, it was a big thing, early 90s, late 80s.
Yeah.
And my brothers ended up getting some turntables, and they ended up selling them, and this was during the techno days, early 90s.
Yeah.
And started messing around with their stuff. Then they ended up selling their stuff. They kept some of the records, and I didn't have no more turntables at home, so I used to mess with the turntable that we had at home on our home stereo. And what I would do is, the home stereos, they had that rubber mat on the top all the time.
Yeah.
And I used to grab my dad's records, Sonora Dinamita, just all the old records,
that's that good stuff.
Hey, that's that really good stuff right there. And I used to just be scratching on them, and I to be honest, I used to break the needle. So my dad would come home, he would want to play his records, and guess what? The needle was broken, and he'd be like, "How did the needle break?"
Yeah.
So they'd be going to JCPenney all the time.
All right, so when did this really start? Where you started profiting out of it?
You know what? Where I started really gaining a lot of experience, I was in downtown one day, and first opportunity that I got, honestly, was at my junior high.
Yeah.
I was in ninth grade, straight, fish, right? And school dances and stuff. And I remember growing up, the local DJ around the neighborhood, his name was Joski, MC Joski. He's still around. He still DJs and everything, right? Still keep in contact with them.
What's his name?
And Joski, DJ.
Joski.
Yeah.
Shout out DJ.
MC Joski, DJ Joski. Yeah, man. It's all the way live from Echo Park. And he DJ'd one of our school dances. And I was like, come on, man, let me on. And he was like, dude, do you even know what you're doing? And I was like, I think so, man. And he said, all right, cool, go ahead and spin this vinyl, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he gave me Planet Rock. That totally set me off, bro. That was the first thing. Oh, definitely, party people. And I threw that in, and it was a little funky and stuff, but I knew where to kind of cut it at the intro.
Yeah.
And I let it drop, and everybody started kind of like wilding out to it, Everybody started kind of feeling it. And from there, I felt that crowd, that crowd vibe, that rush, and it just set me off, man. And after that, I just took off, nothing about money. It was more about
passion.
me, more about passion,
Yeah.
more about just getting that experience.
Yeah.
Second time that really like turned me on was in downtown LA. I was with my family one day, and we passed by this record store, and later on I started working at that record store, and pretty much ended up we ended up passing by that store, and they had records, and I was like, what? And I asked my dad, you got $5? I want to buy a record.
Yeah.
No, que pa que chingados vas a querer esa mierda, que I don't know what, right?
Yeah.
Went off on it. And I said, come on, Dad. And my uncle was visiting with us, and he was with us, and we went one street over, and my uncle pulled out $5. He goes, go get that record. First record I ever got was My Forbidden Lover.
Cool uncle right there.
Oh, best uncle ever, dude. first ever record, My
Yeah.
Forbidden Lover.
Hell yeah.
Turned me on. Second record I ever got, Planet Rock.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
Now I want to ask you about something super fucking tight to
All
me
right.
that I seen recently from you. I seen a video of you in a elementary school
Right?
rocking out a classroom full of like 6 years old, or I don't know how old they were, but they were little kids, and DJ Froggy just had them jumping up and down. It seemed like a small rave, but it was cracking, man.
It
It,
was
seemed like
cracking.
you knew what to play for them, you know?
Second graders.
Second graders.
Yeah, second graders. First time ever playing for an elementary school. Told me keep it G.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you know what? I can definitely keep it G.
Wait. Who said that? The principal?
The person that was actually hiring me, I believe it was staff.
okay.
Yeah, I believe it was
I'm
staff.
like, damn, that's a tight ass.
Yeah, I said keep it G. I said, you know
Yeah.
what? Don't even trip. I got you.
Yeah.
So I started downloading a whole bunch of Kids Bop, you know, and I didn't even need Kids Bop, man. I just kind of knew as soon as they came in, I was like, you know what? Some Bruno Mars, you know, Uptown Funk, some party rock, LMFAO, a little, you know, Halloween theme. Got to throw in that Ghostbusters. Got to throw in that Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Definitely. So
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
ran it up with that. It was 15-minute sets for every class, 15 to 20-minute sets for every
Yeah.
class, and that's pretty much what I ended up doing the whole time. Was
Wait, so you stayed in the same room and then had different classes come in and you just kept jumping on them? Like,
yeah. Pretty much what ended up happening is kindergarteners ended up coming in.
yeah.
And you know, pretty much they would come in. They would kind of walk around a little bit in their costumes,
Yeah.
and then I would end up, you know, starting my set. You know, so
Oh.
I started it up with some Uptown Funk.
Yeah.
Went into some Ghostbusters. Then I would go into that LMFAO.
Yeah.
And then I started realizing that the kindergartners were into it. So I said, you know what? If the kindergartners are into it, I'm pretty sure all the other classrooms are gonna end up being into it. So
Well,
Yeah.
with that being said, look, I recall the first time I ever seen you DJ. If I'm not mistaken, it was a quinceañera,
yeah,
and you started playing like EDM music, and all of a sudden I was like, damn, I that's the first time I met you, and they started throwing all this like smoke, and you just lit that shit up, and I was like,
wasn't this in the
"God
valley?
damn."
It was in the valley, right?
I don't recall, man.
You don't remember?
I have bad memory, but I do
Okay.
remember that.
All right.
And I was telling my wife, I was like, damn, man, this guy right here, he's good, man. So, with that being said, I do want to ask you,
Okay.
so, you know, let's say you go to an example, a quinceañera.
Right.
How do you choose your music? Like, how does this work?
You know, I don't prepare anything. You know, I've always been an open format DJ,
Yeah.
unless it's actually gonna be just one genre. You know, one type of music.
Yeah.
Other than that, I read the crowd, bro.
Yeah.
I read the crowd. I see what the crowd are liking.
Yeah.
I look around. If people are kind of like, you know, kind of squinting their eyes,
Yeah.
then I know to switch it up. If I see people's heads kind of moving around, then I know that I'm on the right track.
Yeah.
I do have some sort of format already, you know, that I kind of start vibing off at every party. Every party is different, right?
Yeah.
So it just depends on what the people pretty much want. I always go ahead and ask all my clients, what exactly do you want to hear? From there, I kind of stem off to what I'm going to be playing that night, right? But most of the time, I usually start it off with a little bit of salsa. That way I can go ahead and see everybody's feel. That's always guaranteed, a little bit of salsa.
So what happens when the girls approach you and they're like, "Hey, can you put some reggaeton?" Or they start telling you requesting music? Does that kind of get annoying? Or
Yeah, you know what? It actually does get a little bit annoying, especially when it's like people that want to go ahead and return. But, you know, input is always more than welcome,
yeah,
you know. But for everybody out there that's listening, yeah, DJs do get a little bit annoyed with that requesting,
Yeah.
because especially when you're in transition, you know, transition is when you're mixing from one song to the other,
Right.
and then they want you to go ahead and talk to them at that very moment.
Yeah.
Like that's totally like, hey,
Yeah.
you know what? Like I'm in my zone right now. I'm in my element. You know, can you go ahead and wait a second? You know what I mean? So, I try to cater to everybody.
Right.
If the music is gonna go ahead and fit, you know, into what I'm doing, more than welcome. Because you're giving me ideas. You know, you're keeping me open to what everybody kind of want to hear.
Right,
You know,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna go from from Pitbull to some Boys to Men, you know, what is it, you know, whatever it is, you know, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just not gonna do that, you know.
Right.
I'll probably end up telling you, all right, cool, that's what's up. Let me go ahead and wait on it a little bit, and then I got you.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me see. Okay, looks
All
like
right.
we gotta turn some cameras on.
Okay.
I know you guys can hear us all.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a good thing right there. That's a good thing. So, we're back.
All right.
Sorry, guys. This one doesn't turn on for some reason. All right, I gotta work on this, guys.
Okay.
Because this is episode 1, and I do want to apologize to Froggy.
Yep. No, don't even worry about it, man. It's okay. We're working out the kinks.
Yeah, but I will at some point have him back because this is dope. This is dope, and I do want to say that I give him a lot of credit for what's happening right now. So thank you, bro, for always supporting.
Man.
And you know I got your back too.
Yeah, definitely. I got your back, man.
Yeah.
You know, I just want to go ahead and help you to get, you know, your podcast, you know, off the ground and stuff. And, you know, obviously you're going to end up having bugs. You're going to end up having kinks. And, you know, we're working on it together to go ahead and solve that out.
Yeah.
So that way, you know, next podcast, you know what I mean? It'll be a little closer to perfect and
Yeah.
stuff. And then, you know, we don't have to be going ahead and touching on stuff. And all we got to do is, you know, just get down to the nitty gritty. Yeah, man.
Where we're at, if for the people that don't know where we're at, it does get windy out here, so it was kind of like, we don't know if this is gonna happen or not. But you know, thank God we're here. So it's working out. I do want to make it a little fun, so I kind of want to ask you a question.
All right.
If you had a superpower, what would it be?
Oh man, if I had a superpower, you know, I've never really thought about that. You know, I mean, yeah, that's a pretty interesting question right there. I think if I had a superpower, I think it'd probably be able to. I know it'll probably sound cliche, you know, but I would definitely want to go ahead and help out. Everybody, you know, that ability to go ahead and be like, hey, you know what? Let me shake your hand real quick, and then make your life and your situation all better.
Yeah.
You know, for everybody to just be up there and you know, go ahead and enjoy life. You know what I mean? Because to me, money is important. It is, but I believe that you know, love and you know, being able to share within family and grow with your family and stuff, I think that's more important. You know, memories, all of that stuff. That's real money right there. That's real gold right there. That's real riches. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So my power will probably be, yeah, man. You know, the
To lift people.
to lift people up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, hey, be like, hey, you know what? Just touch somebody and be like, hey, you know what? Your life is about to change, like, right now. And it's going to change for the positive, and there's not going to be any more negative in your life.
Well, maybe they just
That's
need a
it,
little bit
bam.
of more alcohol.
I know, right? Here, literally, I'll say cheers to that right there, man, you know?
Because, you know,
Definitely.
alcohol, it turns you up, man, you know. But, nah, I get it, you know. So, you know, we're drinking. Salud, man.
Salud,
Thank you for being here, bro. I do want to ask you,
Okay.
we all have, whoever drinks, we all have that bad story, a
Right.
vomit story, embarrassing story. So I do want to know one from you.
Okay. Very embarrassing story. I got drunk one night. I'll just leave it real quick. I got drunk one night. Said a couple things I wasn't supposed to say. Pretty much ended up in a fight with my fiance. Man, I remember, but I don't remember that night, right?
Yeah.
So end up getting off the car. Long story short, end up getting off the car. She left me. You know, props to her for you know, not wanting to put up with me. But she came back for me knowing that I was pretty intoxicated, right? These were the days where I was putting Patron inside Coronas and just drinking them down like that. Yeah, and I'm not talking about like, you know, 3-4 Coronas. I'm talking about like, you know,
the all night.
yeah, man. So I was doing it like that, you know.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I was pretty much doing that. And the way that she found me was she followed a trail of trash cans that were knocked over for a couple of blocks, bro. And when she pulls up, she sees me beating up a stop sign.
You stop. No, I stop.
Yeah. Oh man, I don't know what my beef was with that stop sign, but I'll tell you what. The next morning, I knew that stop sign kicked my ass. Yeah, man. My knuckles were messed up. My knees were messed up. I don't know what the heck I had going on in my head, but I don't remember. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'll leave that to that night. You know.
Right.
But yeah, bad experience. And that's why I really don't do the Yawkey, man.
How old were you the first time you drank? When did this all start?
You know what? I never liked beer.
Okay.
I never liked beer. I always hated it. You know, my brother would be, oh, you know, beer with tacos and beer with this and beer with that. And I never liked it. Never, ever liked it.
Taco Tuesdays.
Oh, man, Taco. Hey, big ups to Taco Tuesdays for real. Así, por eso estoy como estoy.
Estamos.
You know what I mean?
I'm with you, man. I want to do it, man, but you know.
Yeah, that's right. Shout out to Platinum Fitness because we're coming through right now.
Yeah, if you fit, man, shout out to you too, man.
Yeah, man.
This is hard, man.
So take a quick drink here.
Yeah, yes, sir.
So yeah, man. I started drinking I think when I was like 24 or 25. Finally got a taste for it. Yeah, finally got a taste for it, and I liked it. I liked it, and I was like, oh, that's what's up. And then, you know,
Liquor?
Beer.
Okay.
Yeah, because you asked me for beer, right?
Yeah, right.
The first time for beer.
Yeah.
So alcohol, I tried it before. Had a couple bad experiences, you know what I mean?
Blacked
And
out.
yeah, definitely. You know, I didn't know that it crept up on you, you know. So I was just like, hey, you know, like I'm Superman over here. So, but beer, yeah, I didn't taste it for a really long time. Once I had beer, it tasted a little better. It didn't taste that bad anymore.
Yeah.
And then yeah.
What kind of beer do you like?
Oh, right now I like Modelo, man. Yeah, Modelo. Yeah, Modelo's definitely. I mean, I like everything. You know, everything domestic.
Yeah.
You know, which is pretty much, you know, the Corona, the Tecate, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, all of that. But I definitely like myself the Modelo.
Okay. Woo!
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I love Modelo, but I'm kind of getting tired of it, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I kind of got to the point where even with Corona, I got tired of it.
Right.
You just drink it so much, it's like, all right, next.
Yeah.
You know? But
I try to switch it up, though. You know, I try to
Yeah.
switch it up. Yeah, definitely. I try to
Yeah.
go back and forth with all kinds of beers every now and again. You know, I'll surprise myself and go. I'll be like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go drink some Heineken today, or you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and get myself something different. You know. Yeah, just pretty much, you know, kind of fill it out like that. So.
Man.
Yeah, man.
Let me see. I have another one right here.
All right.
See,
shoot, bro.
what's something that you would love to learn? It could be anything. Something that you're interested in.
I would really like to learn to be a better person. You know, that's something that school or some kind of trade tech or you know, nobody can teach you that. You can only teach yourself that.
But you're already in the right path because it takes somebody to
You got to recognize it first.
to recognize it.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. So you already recognize it, so you're on the right route.
Yeah,
you know?
you definitely got to recognize
Yeah.
it. You got to go ahead and one of the things that I didn't have for a long time was patience.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of things kind of aggravated me. A lot of things kind of got to me real quick.
Yeah.
Sometimes I would express it. Sometimes I wouldn't. But my face never really hides any type of expression.
Yeah.
You know when I'm happy. You know when I'm sad. You know when I'm angry. You know,
don't
like
hide
I
No filter.
No, I just can't. I can't do it. You know,
Yeah.
got to keep it real to myself.
Yeah.
I keep it real with everybody else. 100. You know.
Yeah.
Whatever you ask me, I'm always gonna tell you what it is. You know, you can ask my stepson. I'm never gonna sugarcoat anything. You know, it might hurt somebody. Yeah, it might hurt somebody. You know what I mean? But would you rather have me lie to you, or would you rather know the truth?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, at least you can respect the truth.
Right now that you brought up your stepson, I know you have a stepson, and so do I. So I kind of want to push it to that now,
All
since you brought that up. Tell me a little bit of how that came about and how that kind of started and to what it is now.
You know, it wasn't easy because before my stepson, you know, I have two other step kids. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And I'm glad that they recognize, now,
Yeah.
because it was hard to work towards that to where they recognize me at least as like a stepdad.
Yes.
it was tough because you know
Yeah.
one of them right now, you know she's older, she's in mid to late 20s.
Mhm.
The other one is in his mid 20s,
Mhm.
and obviously you know we got my stepson that's 15.
Yes.
Shout
Shout out, he's here right now.
Yeah, definitely.
You
Shout
guys
out to
just can't
Jacob.
see him, but he's here right now.
He's behind the scenes.
He's showing love.
Yeah, yeah.
So
So yeah, that's one of the things that you know it was hard to go through that transition of not having any children to having, you know, now 3 children. You know what I mean? With my fiance, and not only that, but having to go through their teenage years. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
having to transition through all of that. You know, it's all these mixed feelings that I got going on, they got going on. You know, all kinds of, you know, situations going on and stuff like that. You know, whatever the case was.
Yeah.
And but yeah, you know, I mean, Jacob's been there since you know a little before 2.
nice.
You know, so I mean,
Yes.
he's been there. I think of him as my own. You know, he has baby daddy out there, but
Yeah.
you know, I think of him as my own. You know what I mean?
At the end of the day, when they get older, they'll know what's up.
Hey, they'll know
Who
what's
was
up,
there,
you know?
you know?
That definitely it'll click into their head
Yes.
later on, and they'll see where the knowledge came from. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That they'll see, you know, who taught them how to drive, who taught them how to do an oil change, change a tire,
Yeah.
you know, whatever it is, cook, whatever. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
They'll know where it came from.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta tell them; they know.
Yeah. And shout out to Kat.
That's right.
I'm pretty sure she's watching too.
I'm hoping
You
that
know?
she's watching. I'm hoping.
I'm sure she is.
Yeah. If not, if not, this broadcast will be up. She can go ahead and go through the whole thing. She'll probably skim through it.
Yeah,
but-
it'll be available.
Yeah.
You guys will be able to see it. Whoever missed it, you know, you're still here.
And I'm sorry for the camera angle. This is my bad side, all right, guys? Yeah, man.
So, you know, we all have our experience of what we've done before. So,
Right.
what was your first job? Curiosity.
Whew, my
Your
first
job ever without a check or just cash? or-
No, yeah, you definitely always gotta get paid, man.
Yeah,
Definitely
yeah.
always gotta get paid, you know.
Well, I mean, we didn't get paid to clean the house, right?
No, hell no. We got chanclazos and
Yeah,
stuff like
you
that.
better
bro.
fucking clean the house.
yeah.
O vas a salir a jugar,
For
cabrón.
sure, yeah. De todos modos. First job, one of my neighbors ended up coming knocking on my door one day, or knocking on my parents' door, and he said, "Hey, you know what? Is your son here?" And I believe I was like, I think I was like 14 or something like that. I was young.
Yeah.
And he came up and they were like, "Yeah, what son?" You know, and they were like, "Oscar." And I was like, "All right, what's up?" And then he was like, "Hey, you wanna make some money today?" And I said, "Yeah, sure, no problem." He goes, "All right, all you gotta do is help me to go sell some stuff." And I said, "All right, let's go."
Yeah.
Took me to downtown Callejones.
Ah,
Callejones.
shit.
I was selling women's skirts. All right, women's skirts, $7 a pop.
Were you looking under them?
Hey, no, I was man. I was helping having them try it. I'm trying them on, you know. Like I was like, hey, like let me help you out real quick. Yeah. So anyways, that was pretty much my first job, man. After that, I got turned on and I you know, here and there, you know, little jobs here and there and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But first real job was actually at the record store. Yeah, I worked at the record store in downtown LA. Same record store where I ended up buying my Forbidden Lover.
That's dope.
It
right
turned me
there.
on, dude. I totally begged, you know, I literally begged the guy, rest in peace. He you know,
Yeah.
he's gone now, you know, but
Party Rock?
no, not Party Rock.
Oh, okay.
No, not Party Rock, but
Okay.
yeah, definitely ended up begging him for a while. I was like, come on, man.
Yeah.
And he finally said, all right, cool, no problem. He ended up hiring me. If anybody knows downtown LA, this is where they, you know, they want to pay you low budget, you know. so I was getting paid $35 a day,
yeah.
you know, and half of them went to records most of the time. So at the end of the week, I only had like $10-20 to my name because most of it would go to records. Yeah, so that was my thing, but that was my first real job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than
Hell
that,
yeah.
Other than that, I worked at UPS for 13 years, man. Yeah.
UPS?
UPS. I
Oh,
was there
shit.
for 13 years, and then ended up having to exit out of there. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
I have a question.
What's up?
Never have I ever blank what?
Ooh, never have I ever.
Never have I ever.
Oh man, that's pretty hard right there. That's pretty hard right there. You know what? I would honestly have to say That's pretty hard. But I mean,
shit, I don't even know how to answer
'cause
that.
I mean, I've done a whole lot of everything.
Yeah.
Trust me. You know, I've partied pretty hard.
Yeah.
Ooh, some yellow? Yeah, for sure.
No, it's.
Oh.
Yeah, if
Oh.
you want to throw it.
Wait, you want me to? You want me to? Yeah, I'll put
I'll
it.
just throw some in here too.
All right, there you go. Oh, put agua, mira.
I don't know.
There you go. All right,
That's cool.
there we go.
I'll fix it.
Yeah, definitely put some ice in there. Hold on, guys. We're having a little bit of a yellow break right here. There we go. All right.
This shit has a lot of water.
Got to keep that Jack and Coke alive.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to everybody that's drinking right now and watching
man.
this.
Hey,
because it's like you guys are here, man.
Kathy Flores just logged on right now.
What's up, Kathy? Shout out, Kathy.
Yeah, man. Kathy Flores just logged on right now. So we're gonna go ahead and repeat that question one more time.
Okay. What was it again?
So what have I?
Oh yeah, something that he has never done before.
All right. So
Never have I ever blank.
I've done a whole lot. I've done a whole lot of nonsense, a whole lot of nonsense, man. And some of it is just like, you know, on the wrong side.
Yeah.
But I've done a whole lot.
Right.
I think you know,
I'll tell you which one I have never done.
what's up?
Okay, no, never mind. I'm lying. I'm lying. Never mind. I'm lying if I say this.
All right. So something that I've never done
Yeah.
is I've had past relationships
Yeah.
and
Definitely.
and that, what happened?
No, definitely.
Yeah.
We all have a past, we, you
yeah,
know.
definitely had past relationships. Definitely
Right.
had past girlfriends, stuff like that.
Right.
But none of them ever ended up right. You know, they always ended up wrong. And by wrong, I mean as in like they would cheat.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
So one thing that I've always stood by is either be single
Yeah.
or be with the person that you're with.
Okay.
You know. And so one thing that I've never done
Mhm.
is cheat.
Yeah.
I don't believe in it. Like I just don't believe it. I know how bad it hurts.
Mhm.
You know. So that's just and
Because it
that's
happens
that's
to
just
you.
keeping it real.
Yeah, you know the feeling of it.
Yeah, definitely. The
Yeah.
the feeling sucks.
Mhm.
You know, you're trying to pour your feelings into something and then, you know, bam.
Yeah.
You know, they kind of, you know, side
They
clock you a
fucking
little bit.
uppercut
Yeah,
you a
yeah.
little
You
bit.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's just one thing that I've never been into is, you know, cheating on somebody. Either you're single or you're not single. You know what I mean? If you're single, do whatever you want to do, you know? But if you're with somebody, respect that somebody. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? If it ain't working out, then you know what? Have the decency to say, you know what? Like, it ain't working out. That's it.
But do you? Okay, so I get where you're coming from, but you know we all fuck up at some point, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Do you believe in forgiveness? Can you
Uh,
forgive somebody?
You know what? I could definitely forgive somebody,
Right.
but you can't forget.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I get it.
To forgive is totally a different thing. And so somebody might say, you know what, like, nah, you know, like, you know, but if you forgave them, then that means that you have to go ahead and get past it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I forgave them. You know, you could forgive them,
Yeah.
but it's a lot harder to go ahead and get past it
Yeah.
because there's feelings involved.
Yeah.
You know, you can definitely, you know, forgive somebody and you know what, hey, you know, I fucked up, whatever. All right, cool. You know, I forgive you. You know, you fucked up. Everybody fucks up. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But there's investments involved, and so
Yeah, definitely. If you're building the empire.
Yeah.
And,
yeah, there's definitely there's definitely you know, feelings involved. So
Yeah.
so you know, cheating I think is something that's just like frowned upon and for me.
Yeah.
And it would take me a long time to go ahead and get past that. You would have to really make it up to me, like a lot, and really show that you know that you really do want to be with me. You know, you really do want to go ahead and step to that level to where we had before you slipped. You know what I mean?
Right,
Before
right.
you fucked up. You
Yeah.
know, because I didn't fuck up. You fucked up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And I know my self-worth. You know? Do you know your self-worth?
Yeah.
Because obviously you don't know your self-worth if you're gonna go out there and fuck around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That just to me seems as like you're shallow. You know? You don't have you don't have that self-esteem. You don't praise yourself enough to say, you know what, I'm good to be with one person and have their back fully. Like that just to me, like it seems shady all the way around. Yeah.
Well, with those people that, I mean, if you are out there and you're doing that, I guess it gets to the point where you live and learn. Some of us learn the harder way, and I don't know. I've been there before, though. I've been there. Going back to your DJing, so you grew up and you kind of had to learn,
Right.
what you had to do when it came to DJing.
Right.
But who is somebody that you always looked up to?
At an early time, I used to listen to Power Tools, and I used to stay up late. I used to stay up really late, and I always fell asleep, but my record button was always ready to go,
Power 106?
Yeah,
or-
Power 106,
oh, okay.
Power Tools, yeah.
You smoke? You don't?
Yeah,
smoke?
no, I don't smoke.
Okay.
So Power Tools was one of the main things, and I would record the shows on the weekend, and I was always ready to hear that Power Tools, As soon as 1 o'clock hit, 1 o'clock in the morning, they would shut off everything else and then just Power Tools, and then Richard Humpty Vision would come on. Richard Humpty Vision would come on, Swedish Eagle, Tony B. Shout out to all them cats.
Yeah.
They definitely paved the way for me, man.
Yes, sir.
So I always looked up to that. I've always liked to play the house music. I always loved it. That's like my main thing. I love the old school.
Is that your favorite?
Yeah, I can honestly say, yeah, I like playing the disco. I like playing all the old school vibes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm into it. I like playing the cumbias, but something about house, man, it just like
I noticed that.
Yeah, man, it just rocks me the right way.
I was in his house for I believe it was New Year's or Christmas.
Yeah.
New Year's.
New Year's, yeah.
New
definitely.
Year's, and Froggy has this man cave. It's pretty dope, man. So if you ever get the chance to go there, it's pretty dope. And he was just mixing house and bumping the shit out of it. And I knew something told me like, all right, this is his shit right here. This is his shit right here.
Yeah, man, I've always been into the house music. I've always been a house junkie. That's my main thing right there. Just something about those deep dark beats. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's not just house music. It's everything. All the elements that have to do with it. You know what I mean?
It takes a lot.
Oh yeah,
To me, it looks like
definitely.
a lot of shit.
I mean, it's just there's a lot of elements involved. And
Yeah.
at the end of the day, when everything is said and done and stuff like that, just rocking out to that house music, something that just boom, stumps, like, man, dude,
Yeah,
makes it
yeah.
happen for me,
Yeah.
waiting for that drop,
Yeah.
like just, yeah.
So, we're all good at something, right? So, obviously, you're good at it, and I'll give you that. I said it myself, Froggy is a good DJ. So, at the end of the
Thank you.
show, I will let Froggy tell you guys where you guys could get a hold of him. But I do want to know something you're not good at.
Oh, man, something that I'm not good at.
Yeah.
You know what? There's a lot of things that I'm not good at. There's a whole lot of things that I'm not good at. I'm not perfect. You know what I mean? I'm totally far from it. I know that not everybody. Nobody's perfect.
Right.
Only God is perfect.
You'll be lying if you say that.
Yeah,
Don't do that. Don't say that.
No.
No, not you. I'm just saying to the viewers, do not say that.
Yeah.
Nobody is perfect.
You'll get in trouble, all right?
Yeah,
You'll get
yeah.
in trouble.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not perfect. I'm far from it.
Mm-hmm.
I want to definitely say, that there's a lot of faults. There's a lot of things that I'm not perfect at.
Yeah.
There's some that are worse than others.
Mm-hmm.
But I can say, to put a positive spin on it, that I'm constantly trying to go ahead and better myself. To go ahead and do that.
Dope.
I
Dope.
I'm definitely at an age where you definitely have to start thinking about that.
Yeah.
And making yourself better for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't make yourself better for yourself, then you can't better the life of everybody else around you.
Yeah.
And that's self-worth.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that's self-worth. So
Yeah.
that's why I kind of told you earlier, growing patience,
Mm-hmm.
listening factor, try to be better
That's
at my
something I need to
relationship.
work at
You know.
too, man. Yes.
Yeah, you know,
definitely, man.
always definitely working on my relationship,
Yeah.
trying to make it better.
Yeah.
You know, I know that you know, I can mess up as a mate. You know,
Yes, yeah.
I can definitely mess up, and I can definitely be a pain in the ass for everybody that knows me out there. I can definitely, you know, get on somebody's nerves, and you know,
Shout out, Kat.
Yeah, shout out, Kathy. Ernie S said, I guess I took some Spanish fly or something like that.
Mm.
Yeah, man.
Oh shit! I've really seen that. I've really seen all the comments. Man, thank
Yeah,
you
man.
guys. Thank you
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
for
yeah, yeah.
commenting, man. That's dope.
We definitely got people listening out there,
Yeah,
and
man, that's dope,
that's
man.
what's up. That's what's up.
Hell yeah.
For sure.
Damn. What's the best compliment that you ever got from somebody that you think was like, man, you just hit me in the heart, man. Like, thank you.
You know, I'm it's watered down already, you know, and I'm not gonna toot my own horn,
Yeah.
you know, but
No,
definitely
something that just hit you in the heart, like, man, thank you for recognizing that, man, cause you know, we sometimes need that, you know, like,
Yeah,
fuck, you know, I need somebody to see what I'm trying to do, you know, like, and give you your props for it, you know.
You know, I think every time that I get props from different people for DJing.
Yeah.
You know, I definitely think that getting props for DJing when clients end up leaving you, you know, thank you text the next day, you know,
Yeah.
from a wedding or from a quinceañera. Hey, thank you very much, you rocked it. Or return business, you know, where, hey, you know what, you rocked our party last time. Hey, come on back, we got another party for you and stuff like that. Or clients just keep on calling you back.
Yeah.
That to me definitely is a blessing. I stay humble about it because I believe that, you know, that's one of the things that definitely makes a great DJ.
Yeah.
Is to go ahead and be humble. You always got to stay humble. You know, I can toot my horn and I can say, you know what, fuck yeah, you know, I rock at the turntables, or I rock at this, I rock at that.
Yeah.
You know, I know that I'm all right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm saying I'm all right. You know what I mean? Because there's always room
That's
for
being
improvement.
humble right there.
You know.
Mhm.
But I definitely am humbled when people compliment me for doing a good job as DJing, because that lets me know that what I've been doing for so long
It's working.
is working, and it's
Right.
reaching you. You know,
Yeah.
because the way to get into somebody's heart, especially people that you don't know,
Yeah.
is through music.
Yeah.
That's one of the main things. You know, you get up in the morning, you get in your car, and you might be having a shitty day, you might be having a bad day, you might have left, you know, your house, whatever, you know what I mean, all angry or whatever. You didn't have your coffee, you're all grumpy, you know. Get in that car, and what you hear, the first thing that you hear in your car is the radio,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And you start switching through the stations and shit like that.
Nah.
But then you find that one song,
Yeah.
right?
Here we go.
What does that one song do for you? Gets right into that heart right away.
Right.
Right? Turn that frown upside down, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's the way that I feel when I get to somebody's party and I start seeing them boogie out and I start seeing them have a good time or whatever. I'm not just getting to you, I'm getting to your heart.
Yeah.
You know, I'm getting inside of you. Something
Yeah.
inside of you that I'm doing is touching you in a positive way.
Right.
You know, you go home and you're like, fuck, you know, damn, that DJ made my day. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. I love what you're saying. But what is one song that you just can't stand?
Right now, you know what? Hey, but I'm not gonna lie. Right now,
This might make a lot of people mad, but
Well,
this might
actually-
be your song, but
Yeah. I think that Jenny 69 song is not that great. You know. I think that's just right now though. I did find a pretty cool remix that's actually pretty dope, and I was at Malecon nightclub
Yeah.
last week
Yeah.
on Saturday.
yeah,
For everybody that doesn't know Malecon, all they do is they have banda, you know, and that's all they play.
that
And-
sounds like fun.
Oh man, it's pretty cool. You know, a lot of people go there. A lot of ballers go out there. You know,
Oh,
spend
shit.
money, and different bands they go up.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but in between the bands breaks, I get to go on. So at the end, I had this remix, the Jenny 69 remix. Bro,
a rave? Like a
bro,
rave?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a huaracha, you know.
Okay.
Right now, all that little huaracha is kind of in there and
Yeah,
stuff, you know.
yeah.
Okay, so I ended up playing it. Starts off with that Yola 69, whatever, you know, all that stuff, you know. But then it starts kind of like lifting and stuff. And I noticed as soon as the song started lifting, man, everybody started running to that dance floor.
Yeah.
You know, and what I mean by everybody is, you know, girls lead most of the time, you know, to the dance floor. You know, it's never the guys that get up and run to the dance floor. It's always the girls. You know, so the moment that I ended up putting that song, all the girls started running out there. So guess who gets brought along? The guys get brought along.
Vente. Vámonos.
You know, so I definitely got you know the you know the dance floor packed with that. A lot of people responded. You know, hopefully, you know, shout out to Malacon nightclub, and hopefully, you know, I get called back. But I definitely got to go ahead and you know, give respects to my boy DJ Luxury. You know, he ended up hooking it up. And you know, pretty much ended up giving me that opportunity to go ahead and spin it that night. And you know, I definitely felt good about it. You know, that's one to go ahead and put down in my books. You know, yeah, definitely.
Give me 3 things that you can't live without.
I can't live without my music. I can't live without yeah, definitely. I can't live without my music. I can't live without you know what? I can't live without some tacos, though. I can't live without them tacos, bro. For real. Hey, and you can ask Kat, dude.
What pastor?
Yeah, al pastor and birria, bro. I don't switch it up from any of that. You know, I just bam, just straight to the meat. No cilantro, no cebolla. Little bit of salsa verde on top.
Oh shit.
Just you know, boom.
Yeah.
Definitely right there. Yeah, oh, that's it. That's what I need in my life. And the last one, you know, believe it or not, it might sound cheesy and everything, but you know, I give, you know, I love my girl. You know, I definitely give it up to her.
Shout out Kat.
Yeah, shout out Kat, man. Without her, you know, I would never be in this situation where I'm at right now. You know, she definitely took me out of some really bad situations. You know, always put up with all my nonsense. You know, I'm a very hard person to deal with, but some way, somehow, she finds the patience and she finds the love that I have for her, you know, unconditionally. And she definitely, you know, goes out of her way to accommodate me and my standards, you know what I mean? And you know, without her, I would not be where I'm at right now. You know, I would probably either be 6 feet underground or just, you know, really in a bad spot in my life.
Man.
Yeah. So shout out to her, definitely. You know.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to her. So
hell yeah.
I hope she's still listening out there.
She is. I'm sure she is. So when you barely started, you know, you're growing up, you're doing your gigs, and you know you're finally making your own money. What's the first thing that you bought? That if you can recall, what's the first thing that you ever bought?
When I first started making money,
what was the first thing that you went after?
Man, I just started buying a lot of records, bro. I just started buying a lot of records. You know,
this is in your heart, man.
Yeah. Well, I just started buying a lot of records. I was really turned on by the fact that, you know, just that music, man. That music was touching me in a different way. You know, I picked up DJing really quick. You know, and I wanted to be out there. You know, I wanted to be out there. I like the feeling of people cheering me on, people dancing to the way that I'm spinning stuff. So, you know, all my money would go to that. You know, like I said, you know, I worked at a record store. I worked there for about 5 years. But you know, whatever I made, I never saw, because it was always spent on records. So whatever I would make, you know, 35 times, you know, times 8 and multiplied by 5 or whatever it is, you know what I mean? And at the end of the week, it was just record. You know, at the end of the day, I had like maybe 22, 23 records I was taking home. And that was my paycheck. It was that, and eating pastrami sandwiches from the place around the corner. Yeah, that place ain't there no more, but they had the bombest pastrami sandwiches, bro. Ooh, wee, fire, bro, fire. So yeah, pretty much that was my tab right there all the time, man.
Hell yeah.
I'll be like, hey Louis, what's up, man? You know, like, how much am I gonna get paid? And he would tally it up, and he'd be like, well, shit, dude, you only made like $50, dude. And I'm like, fuck, you know, like, it would hurt me, but then I would be like, you know what? This weekend when I go out and I go spin, I'm gonna have all these tracks ready to go. A lot of them were promotional tracks, shit that wasn't out there yet. So, you know, I knew a lot of other DJs didn't have that stuff yet. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be the first one playing this stuff this weekend. And that's where, you know, hey, Froggy. and my name started getting put up on more flyers. Started getting promoted a lot more, and just Froggy, and I was always serving up the beats. Yeah, man. Yeah,
that's
definitely.
dope, man. That's fucking dope.
It's devotion,
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Name one person that you have a lot of respect for.
One person that I have respect for.
Yeah.
The utmost respect for.
Yeah.
Oh, that would definitely be Kat, hands down.
Oh really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, she's
definitely hands down.
Yeah, she's been there, man.
Yeah. I mean, my parents, they I could say that they did a good job with me.
Yeah.
I'm if I chose a different path, that was me. But yeah, definitely I can say that all my respect goes to Kat. All my love and respect goes to her. I'm gonna say it again. Without her, I'd be somewhere different.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see. Do you have any type of like? Oh no, I already know the answer to this.
What's that?
Anything that you collect.
Man.
I kind of know what you.
Recently, I started collecting a lot of records again.
Right.
All my money's once again, all my money's going into that. So my boy Canas, I had lost.
Shout out Canas.
Yeah,
man.
shout out to Canas. He also helped because he had that information for the plugs.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And shout out to Ernie S too, because he also helped them with that.
Yes,
So
sir.
shout out to Ernie S.
Yeah. Shout out Ernie.
Yeah, definitely Ernie, especially with the little kink that we just had a little bit ago.
Man.
He helped us out.
Yes.
Yeah, he'll definitely bend over backwards for us. So anyways, I was in a past relationship and I had sold all my equipment, turntables, all of that, stupid.
Yeah.
All my records.
Yeah.
But I ended up selling them all to Canas. And Canas ended up getting all my records.
All in one.
Yeah, all my records, dude. Everything.
Did that hurt?
It hurt, bro. It hurt. So recently, he said, "Hey, Froggy, I'm gonna be, getting rid of most of my records and stuff. You want a lot of your shit back?" I was like, "What?" Like, it just blew my mind. I was like, "What?"
Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah,
You
bro.
heard my fucking prayers.
I said, "All my babies are coming home."
Yeah.
Most of my babies came home.
Yeah.
Yeah. He still kept a lot of the good stuff. But for the most part, he definitely put me back up on game with the records. Right now I got about 22 crates at home. Yeah, so he definitely put me back on that game.
A lot of
and
music.
Man, it's a whole lot of music right there. And once he gave me back the records, I started buying again.
Yeah.
I started buying again, and I started going out and buying. And he gave me 16 crates. And out of those 16 crates, well, you do the math. I got 22 right now that I've bought for myself already. So I've definitely put in work to go ahead and get all those classics back. And put them underneath my belt. You know what I mean? And that's where a lot of my money goes into, and definitely into my house. Into our house, our little castle.
Are you guys still doing that mixing you guys were doing?
You know what? On Fridays, every once in a while, I'll go down there when I can.
Yeah.
Sudor Fridays.
Sudor Fridays.
Yeah, definitely Sudor Fridays. If you guys want, maybe we could put it up in the description later.
Yes, sir.
Or I can definitely go ahead and hit you guys up with the with the plug for that.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely get a hold of that handle. And but still doing it here and there. We definitely do it more to go ahead and keep the friendship there. Because it's usually Canas, Ernie, and myself. Sudor Fridays. They got the name off of me doing club style nights.
That's a badass name.
Sudor Fridays. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I definitely did that. There was a place where I ended up doing it with another cat, DJ Volume. Shout out to him. And we ended up doing that. Now that was on Washington, and I forget what other street. Washington and Hoover. There you go. Yeah, man. So down in the nitty gritties, down in the hood. So we ended up doing it there. Then I ended up doing it at Mel's Bar, and then I started just pretty much putting it up on just having a page. And then we started doing the show, and we just pretty much named it Sudor Fridays. And
Dope,
you know,
man.
when I can't go, you know, kind of still runs it pretty much every Friday. When Ernie can go,
Yeah.
you know, he definitely joins Canas, and when I can go, you know, then it's just a blast. You know, we pretty much just kind of get on the mic and just kind of clown on each other a little bit, you know. But you see the friendship and the love is there, you know,
Hell
and just mixing a few beats and just kicking back as friends mainly. You know what I mean?
How long have you known them?
I've known Canas for quite some time.
Yeah.
I've known Canas. I think since I was about 16 or 17.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Ernie, I've known him for just as long, but I think I've known Canas just a little bit longer. I want to say
Yeah.
maybe about a year longer than
Longer?
I've known Ernie.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit longer than I've known Ernie. Ernie, I started. I met him when he was going to the record store in downtown LA. Yeah,
Who, Ernie?
yeah, Ernie.
Okay.
He started stopping in and out of there.
Yeah.
Same thing with Canas. He started going in and out of there. But I met Canas because he used to live in Echo Park also.
Okay.
Yeah, he lived in Echo Park also. He
Yeah.
lived right behind Patras Burgers. Yeah, so I don't know if you know Patras Burgers.
Nah,
in
I
Echo
don't, but
Park.
it sounds
Oh
good.
man, best
Yeah,
hamburger
it sounds
spot.
good,
Yeah,
man.
best hamburger spot ever, dude. Hands down, you know.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's right there by Echo Park and Sunset.
So it sounds like you guys have a real strong friendship.
Yeah, you know what? I lost them for a lot of years. You know, I lost them for a lot of years.
Both of them?
Yeah, both of them.
Oh.
Yeah, and you know, clicked up with Ernie, and then you know, started hanging out with Ernie again, and then ended up clicking up with Canas again. You know, Ernie kind of led me over to Canas,
Yeah.
and from there it started stemming to me seeing a lot of people that I had never seen in a really long time.
Yeah.
You know, that I hadn't seen in a long time
Yeah.
since I used to party, you know, flyer party days in the
Yeah.
90s, you know,
Yeah,
ditching
definitely.
parties, all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think separated you guys? Is this life?
Life.
Or
Life
Oh,
life
okay.
definitely separated
Okay.
yeah, definitely separated
Yeah.
us.
Everybody's
yeah.
trying to find their way.
Yeah, everybody, you know, I mean, like, you know, I believe that, you know, life is like a river, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, you know, the river can run in many directions,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, the great thing is that you guys found each other again, man.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, this is true love right there, man.
Yeah, definitely, you
That's
know?
dope.
You know,
Hell
we,
yeah.
we all still hang out, and you know, we're all still cool. We all live separate lives, and we're all busy. But you know, one way or another, you know, we always sort of try to have that time to go ahead and try to find the time to go ahead and hang out.
Yeah,
You know.
definitely, man.
Yeah. Through good and bad, but hey, we're there.
Have you guys done a gig together? Like, all right, you're next. Well, not, besides Sudor's Fridays, like
like an actual event.
yeah, like all right, back me up. I'm gonna go take a break.
I was
next.
actually. Oh yeah, shout out to Tom. Definitely shout out to Tom. Yeah, I got to DJ at Ernie S's daughter's quinceañera, and Canas was there
Definitely.
also.
Yeah.
You know, Canas was the main guy supplying the system and all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely got to go ahead and DJ there that day. So we were all there under one roof.
Yeah.
There's definitely been a few places where Ernie shows up to some of my events.
Yeah.
You know, and
And he takes
you know,
over?
he wants to go ahead and take over a little bit.
Fuck
Hey,
yeah.
go for it, you know,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
just hands on, you know, and
Yeah.
I can definitely tell you, you know, a real DJ will mix just about on anything.
Yeah.
You know, it just, you know, hey, how's this? How's that? How does that work? All right, cool. Bam. Just
Yeah.
like that, you know?
So he's going in there just looking at your playlist and going, all right, this is what I'm gonna do
Yeah,
with that."
definitely, you know, and now it's, you know, now it's on a laptop, and,
Yeah.
you know, things have definitely changed.
Yeah.
And, yeah, you know, you know, but you just go through that library real quick, and, oh, you know what, this song will go good with this song, and
Yeah.
this song will go good with this song, and,
Yeah.
you know, we pretty much know how to go ahead and, you know, use the equipment that we have, so
Yeah.
it just, bam, it just all falls into place right away,
Yeah.
you know?
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
so
man.
so let's say there's an upcoming rapper and he reaches out to you and he's like, hey, I need a DJ. Are you up for that? Or are you more like, nah, I'm just here to mix? Or
If somebody offers me food?
No,
Or-
no, no,
I'm
no,
sorry,
no.
I'm sorry. Say
no,
it one more
like
time.
let's say there's a rapper, right?
Right.
Every rapper needs a DJ.
Oh, I'm sorry. Look, I'm thinking about food over here, man. Where the tacos at?
Hey, where the tacos
Where
at?
the tacos at? Quiero dos al pastor y dos de birria, por favor.
Yeah. No, let's just say there's a rapper, right? Because rappers do need DJs.
Yeah, definitely.
He reaches out to you. would you be interested
Well, you know what? I've actually done shows already.
for rappers?
Yeah, for rappers.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
I've actually done shows. I've done a little bit of, dabbled in a little bit of
Yeah.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I used to DJ for a rapper. His name I'd rather not even mention.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, man, I used to work with him at a UPS.
Okay.
And he invited me out, and he was like, "Hey, you know what? Like, I need a DJ for this
Yeah.
night." And I said, "Yeah, no problem." You know what I
Well,
mean? So definitely went out to Airliner, and that's pretty much in Lincoln Heights.
Yeah.
And ended up spinning out there for him. I ended up DJing at a couple of shows also at Mel's Bar in downtown LA. They had an open mic night, and they just wanted random beats.
Yeah.
So I was throwing in that Wu-Tang, I was throwing in that Mobb Deep, that Gangstar.
Yep,
I was definitely throwing a lot of different types of beats.
Yeah, yeah.
Mad Scientist, all that stuff. Definitely throwing different stuff out there at them.
Yeah.
And those open mic. You know what I mean? So these guys lyricists,
Yeah.
and just kind of going out there and doing their thing. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And nothing ever stemmed out of that, but. Definitely, I got my props for that.
Yeah.
They were coming up and, hey, that's what's up. You know what I
Hell
mean?
yeah.
Like, you push it on. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, nah, man. Like, that's all you. Like, that's all you. Always got to stay humble.
Yes.
And I was like, that's all you, man. All I
Yeah.
did was serve up that beat. But you're the one over here with, all these
Ideas.
yeah, man, everything.
It's your work.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
All these ad libs. Because these
Yeah.
guys, all they do is they throw these ad libs at you.
Yeah.
Shit that don't even rhyme, you know what I mean? They're just over here like, hey,
Yeah.
like, what's up? I mean, I can't even do none of that. I try
Yeah.
sometimes, but I can't do that, And then
Yeah.
my girl be like, shut up already, Like, I'm like, oh, come on, don't be hating.
Yeah. So let's say someone wants to get you, they want to hire you. What's the furthest that you're willing to go, like miles wise? How far are you willing to go?
For what exactly?
Any type of event, they're willing to give you the money that you want. How far are you willing to go?
I got an opportunity to go and DJ in Amsterdam. When I was
Really?
younger, yeah. I
Holy
got an
shit.
opportunity to go out there.
Was that Red Light District?
Shout out to Blue if he ever sees this podcast, man.
Damn,
Yeah,
that's
shout out to
dope.
Blue. Yeah, definitely shout out.
You
to
know
Blue.
you're doing something right. 'Cause they
Man,
want you out there, bro.
I was doing my thing,
Yeah.
I was definitely doing my thing.
Hell yeah.
I was starting to get up there with a lot of other people that were, in the party scene in the 90s,
Yeah.
Hard House was definitely a big thing, it was a movement, you can say,
Right.
in Los Angeles,
Right.
And so a lot of people overseas, they were finding out about this Hard House,
Yeah.
and to them it was clubber music, it was clubber music.
Yeah.
And so they wanted to go ahead and get all kinds of different DJs that were really doing a lot, in LA to go out there. They didn't care who they got.
Yeah.
So Blue was putting up a group
Yeah.
for a couple of us that, no name DJs, right?
Yeah.
But we were already known in the LA scene, I was one of the guys that ended up getting offered to go out there. And due to things that were just blinded by stupidity, I didn't end up going out there.
Ooh.
So I gave up a really big opportunity.
So you always have that what if.
Yeah, I think if I would have ended up doing that, I think that would have definitely opened up more doors to me
Yeah.
once I got back. And I think that I would be doing a whole lot more in the music industry,
Yeah.
Yeah. Whether it be producing or ghostwriting or anything like that, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Just mainly producing music, producing music and being up there and being one of those other names, because there's a lot of people that I was DJing with at that time that actually did end up going, and that definitely pumped them up to go ahead and do a lot of things,
Yeah.
to where they're now producing, to where they're now having their own music studios,
Yeah.
to where they're doing like major things,
Yeah.
and so I'm not I'm not doing any of that, and as great as they are.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, that's one opportunity that totally ended up slipping away. But if I would have done that, I don't think I would have ever met Kat.
Yeah.
You know, and who knows? Maybe I would have met somebody else or whatever. You know what I mean?
Amsterdam cat.
Amsterdam Cat. You know? yeah, definitely. But yeah, I'm just glad that life has its purpose, and life chooses what you're gonna end up doing.
Definitely.
You know,
I believe in that,
and maybe it was my life choices at that time to that have led me to this point in
Where
my
you're at
life.
right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Hell yeah.
like I said, I ain't got $1 million in my pocket. I'm far from that. But
you feel like $1 million.
With what I got in my life,
Yes.
I definitely feel like I'm $1 million every day.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Dope. So, we're getting close to the end, guys. I do want to ask Froggy, where can they reach out to you if, let's say, someone's interested right now watching, they want to reach out to you and they got a gig going on.
All right. Well, my handle on IG is DJ_Froggy_. That's DJ_Froggy_. And you'll see the little icon. It has a little DJ on there. It's like the D looks like a little antenna.
Yeah.
So, and then you can pretty much get me on Facebook. I got Oscar Perez, DJ Froggy.
Yeah.
You'll see my better side on there. So you'll see my better side on there, and yeah, man, those are my handles right there. Ernie's is saying talk about the concert Matt Events NWO through early 2000s at Margarita Jones with the game Nas and Exhibit, and the main DJ Froggy doesn't show up. Man. You remember that, Ernie?
Go for it, man.
See what I mean? He be bringing up more memories.
Thank you, Ernie.
Yeah, man. See, well, I was supposed to be at an event, dude. I was supposed to be at an event, just like how he's saying, because I did DJ at Margarita Jones when it was on Figueroa.
Yeah.
I believe it's underneath your laptop.
There you go.
Yeah. So I did DJ at Margarita Jones, and it's funny, dude, because some shorter dude, I'm still short, but I was a lot shorter then. And the turntables, I shit you not, dude, they were like up to here. So I was tippy-toeing the whole time to try to go ahead and reach them turntables, bro. Crazy. But yeah, there was an event where I was supposed to be at, and I wasn't there. And yeah, definitely the game, Nas and Exhibit were there, and I was supposed to be there, and I just wasn't. And so yeah, man. I can't believe this guy remembers this stuff, dude.
That's dope, man.
Yeah, he has a good memory,
I like that. I like that he brought that one up.
But yeah, I mean, I can say that I got a lot of things under my belt,
Yeah.
A lot of different experiences. I've been out there,
So, what's the difference between the past you and the future you? What's the difference?
The difference, the past me, I don't like, but I gotta give thanks to the past me.
Yeah.
Because without the past me, I wouldn't be the future me.
Right.
So I definitely give thanks to that.
Yeah.
I definitely give thanks to all the mistakes that I've made, because without making mistakes, you can never learn.
Right.
You definitely gotta make mistakes.
Yeah.
In order to learn, in order to better yourself in life. So I'm not like I'm far from perfect. But definitely I can say that I'm striving to be better every day.
Yeah.
I'm striving to be better every day. I'm 42, and some people might say, well, hey man, you should have your shit together already.
That's a lot of experience right there.
A
lot of knowledge.
A lot of people could say, you should have your shit together. You know what? You're never gonna have your shit together, regardless of how old you get. You're just never gonna have your shit together.
Where we come from, Echo Park, I come from South Central. Sometimes it's harder for us to, it's how can I say it? The ladder is taller, man, to get where we want to.
And shit, I'm short, homie, so you know what I mean? I'm trying to jump up to that ladder, you know what I mean? And it's a lot harder to climb,
Yeah.
I mean, I think if you work hard enough at something, like, yeah, you can definitely achieve it, But sometimes, you know, your mind can definitely be a delay on what you want to do.
Yeah.
You know, your mind can definitely be something that definitely holds you back and can definitely go ahead and put a barrier in front of you.
Yeah.
And that makes it really, really hard. And that's because of different things that keep you back, different experiences, different motivations that should be there that aren't there, that definitely keep you back. Yeah.
Well, with that being said, is there anything that you feel like I should have asked you?
You know what? If you put a resume together, this guy has a lot he could put on it. You know what? No, I think I think it's we pretty much covered a lot of ground.
Yeah,
definitely covered a lot of ground. I mean, obviously we could just go on and
definitely
for hours.
We will have an episode 2 in this one.
We can definitely have a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you know, for being the first time and stuff like that, definitely
man.
you asked some pretty hard questions.
Yeah, man, I tried. I tried.
and definitely got me talking, you know.
Yes.
Definitely got me to open up a little bit.
Yes.
You know,
That's good, man. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, put stuff out there, you know.
Appreciate you, man.
Hey, don't hold it against me, you know. Shit. Only God can judge me.
Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. Well, with that being said, we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you guys for tuning in, and if you guys want to reach Froggy, once again,
DJ_Froggy_ at the IG. If not on Facebook, you can go ahead and reach me, Oscar Perez, DJ Froggy. All right, if you guys want my number, go ahead and inbox me on either one of those.
Yes, sir.
And I'll definitely go ahead and give you my number. You know, pretty much go ahead and get in contact with me, and I'll hit you up with them prices, man. You know?
Hey, I recommend you guys try this guy. Give him a chance. I want to thank you for being here, man. Thank you, bro.
Thank you very much, man. Thank you,
man. And thank you guys for tuning in, man.
Yeah, for sure. That Jack Daniel got me talking, bro.
Man, and you know, if you want to keep going, we can keep going.
Ooh, man.
But you know, thank you guys for tuning in. And cheers to everybody that tuned in.
Salud.
And here we go, man. Episode 1. DJ Froggy was in the fucking house.
Whoop,
Thank
whoop.
you, man.
Whoop, whoop.
Thank
You already
you,
know
bro.
what's up. Thank you
Here
very
we
much,
go,
sir.
man.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you, bro.
Yeah, many blessings.